Rusty Quill presents.
You know that feeling, that nagging sense that something in your life isn't working? Maybe it's your job. It doesn't excite you anymore. Maybe it's your routine. Every day feels the same. Maybe it's your goals. They all seem out of reach. Instead of making a change, you tell yourself, I'll figure it out later. Stop waiting. Start making progress with Strawberry.me coaching. Strawberry.me isn't therapy, and it's not just advice. It's a success strategy for your future that helps you set clear goals, build a real roadmap, and follow through. Because let's be honest, knowing what to do and doing it are two different things. Strawberry.me matches you with a certified coach who helps you tackle career changes and big life decisions. If you're stuck, this is how you move forward. Go to strawberry.me/career and get 50% off your first coaching session. That's strawberry.me/career.
Hannah Burner, are those the cozy Tommy John pajamas you're buying?
Paige DeSorbo, they are Tommy John. And yes, I'm stocking up because they make the best holiday gifts.
So generous.
Well, I'm a generous girly, especially when it comes to me. So I'm grabbing the softest sleepwear, comfiest underwear, and best fitting loungewear.
So nothing for your bestie.
Of course, I'm getting my dad, Tommy John. Oh, and you, of course.
It's giving holiday gifting made easy.
Exactly. Cozy, comfy, everyone's happy. Gift everyone on your list, including yourself, with Tommy John and get 40% off site-wide right now at TommyJohn.com/comfort.
The problem with group insurance is that healthcare isn't a group decision. It's personal. Group insurance means businesses get one carrier and just a few plan options for the whole company. But that doesn't fit everyone's needs. Now, a new coverage option called an ICHRA, or ICHRA, allows employees to buy any plan from any carrier. Instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, plan on something personal. Plan on an ICHRA. Learn more at ambetterhealth.com/ICHRA.
This holiday season, connection with the kids we love is the best gift of all. Right now, kids on average are spending between 5 to 9 hours a day on screens. And studies link heavy use to rising anxiety and depression, with social media being at the center of it all. That's why Gab makes kid-safe phones and watches. No internet, no social media, just the right features for their age. With Gab's Tech in Steps approach, kids get the right tech at the right time. So if a phone is on your child's wish list, make it a Gab, the gift of safe connection. For an exclusive holiday offer, visit gab.com/getgab and use code GETGAB. That's GABB.com/getgab. Gab. Tech in Steps. Independence for them. Peace of mind for you. You know, being healthy isn't about kale smoothies and 5 a.m. workouts. I don't know about you, but that's never been my thing. For me, it's about finding simple habits that actually stick. That's why I love Symbiotica's Magnesium L-threonate. I take it every night and I swear my brain fog has vanished. Plus, no weird chalky pills, just a smooth, easy-to-absorb formula. And get this, no junk, no seed oils, no preservatives, just pure quality. If you want to support your brain, sleep, and mood, Symbiotica makes it easy. Check them out at Symbiotica.com and use the code START15 for 15% off plus free shipping at checkout. That's CYMBIOTIKA.com.
Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade, giving you even more specialized support than ever before. Like access to the trade desk, our team of passionate traders ready to tackle anything from the most complex trading questions to a simple strategy gut check. Need assistance? No problem. Get 24/7 professional answers and live help, and access support by phone, email, and in-platform chat. That's how Schwab is here for you, to help you trade brilliantly. Learn more at schwab.com/trading.
Welcome back to Study Break, the last one of 2025. Woo! I'm your Goblin Master, Jared Vosswinkle, just a guy, not a Goblin Master for this episode. And then with me, as always, are Sawyer, Esta, and Beans.
That's right. And Cherry.
Oh, and Cherry. Also,
not anymore. Who apparently we're passing around like a hot potato. Is Olivia going to play Cherry now?
No, Cherry. What? So, what? Olivia's Beans.
Okay.
You heard that wrong.
Am I getting gaslit right now?
You heard, you saw Beans via black fur and pink eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't see it,
but it was Beans.
But it was Beans?
Beans got up and woke you up. And then you looked up and saw Beans, but he had black fur and...
But it was still the build of Beans?
Yeah. It was still the build of Beans. Build of Beans. Yeah.
What? What do you mean? What does that mean? Am I stupid?
No. It's getting a little crazy. We're going big Beans. We're going big on Beans.
Is Beans the god of light and travel now?
I don't know.
God, I hope not. I have enough to deal with.
Part of the thing was that he couldn't leave, unless that was a lie, but like, I don't know why he would lie about that.
I think that might have been a him thing, though.
Yeah.
I think that's what he needed Cherry for. And he was casting a spell, so.
We didn't even get to talk about it. I guess we can talk. At least we're all together now and we can talk.
I think, yeah.
We barely got to talk about anything.
Well, we kind of had a lot of stuff to do. What were we supposed to be like, okay, give us 30.
Everybody, let's sit down and regroup.
Yeah, everybody hang out for a second.
While a war wages outside of this tree.
Should we start from the beginning?
Where did we even start?
Couldn't remember.
Oh, in the Soul Palace?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were still in the Soul Palace. And Tara...
We got yoinked in.
Tara ran her little ass off. I just want to say that I did not trust her.
Yeah.
No, because it's like, I don't know her.
Yeah, you don't know her. I mean...
I trusted her.
That whole little group. That whole little group of troublemakers.
I know. I barely trust Esta. I only trust Esta because like she's Esta.
It's like how many times?
There's no other Ruigons that I'm like, oh yeah, that one.
I do think though, like just real quick, I do think like I think she did fully intend to try to figure this out with Esta, but then I think kind of as she was talking and Esta was like pretty quickly it was like my family's hunting yours. I think she was coming to terms with that. And then like she kind of saw what you were willing to do with Theodrix, kind of about Theodrix, how like all of his ancestors, like all of the holders aren't like insane or they're like kind people. I think it drove her to like, I think this is the only play in front of me.
Could I have stopped her if I had like chased after her during the battle instead of like continuing to fight the Goop?
If you had picked up on it, it would have been like a battle over it.
But there was a world if we had not stopped when Esta said stop and we like went after her, that, like, and we rolled well, like there was a world that we could have, right?
Yeah.
I think it's cool that it happened.
Oh, I agree.
It's like so juicy.
But it just makes me think it's like, damn, like what if we rolled like the nat 20 and like.
But now seeing Esta with Sissix's powers is like, that's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to unlock the first pin and get red scales. I hope your hair turns red.
Ooh, that's fun.
I thought it was going to. I thought you were going to pop out and have red hair.
I just felt really bad for Theodrix. I was like, fuck, I know, like, I don't know. There was, like, it was gonna, like, destroying it in any way, like, would have, like, reduced his power, but it also would have, like, there were all those moments in the spirit plane of him, like, being free and not being chained to a holder, you know? It was like, I wanted him to be free.
Womp womp. I'm Theodrix's number one hater. Just because he's not as bad as Sissix doesn't mean he's not like a power hungry dragon who wants to imprison Esta forever.
I would just want to say that I did not think of Tara having this thought until the end of the previous episode, and where like Esta like had hesitated, where she had talked to Timonus, and I said like Tara got like a little upset with Esta. I was like, what is Tara thinking with that? Because here's the thing. I fully thought that this was going to end with...
That has haunted me. When you said, like, Tara, like, lets out, like, a frustrated huff or something, I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
I love that you thought of that. Like, you didn't have that as, like, a long-term plot point planned out.
No.
It just came to you from, like, putting yourself in the character's shoes.
This was
like,
fully
really cool.
going to be Esta, like, talking with Theodrix and then, like, working shit out of, like, what it looks like. And then like the thing with Tara happened, and I was like, oh, she's upset. And then I was like, well, like let me think about what Tara feels about this situation. And then I was like, if she was in the room with y'all, and Timeless was like, all you have to do is grab her. And also it's like, you are like the last holder. And it's like, this is the essence of the soul. Like I would have control over him if I connected with him right here. So I think family is getting hunted down. Sabina is in trouble. Moray is fucking taking over the world. And she's like, I need the power. Sissix, she's horrified of Sissix. And I was like, oh, this makes total sense that she would want to take Theodric.
Crazy.
That's so good. Also, she's a punk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I like it.
First of all,
I also
And
like
she's
that
like
it threw
smart. Like she's like
Yes.
calculating.
Yeah.
And it really threw a wrench. I thought like, oh, this is going to be the big finale of Esta's soul problem. Like she's going to become independent or whatever. I had no idea how that was going to happen. But I thought that like, I don't know, that's where we were headed. And I love that it's like, no, absolutely a wrench was thrown in things and that's not happening.
Yeah.
I think that's so fun.
Just a really delicious moment at the table where all three of us like reached our hands across the table, literally like physically reached towards Jared, and we're all like, no.
Stop,
like all at once. And it was really like, oh, it was so genuine of all of us being like, stop, oh fuck, oh my God. This was
Sometimes I do wish we recorded video.
Yeah, it was just so unexpected of like, and then it was the panic and the urgency in that moment felt so real.
There was a great moment of realization as like there's the three of you in the sanctum, and then it's like, well, where's Tara? And it's like up there is like the platform with the door. And it's like, wait, what?
It was also so wrong. Like I felt like possessive on Esta's behalf of like, whoa. Like
I'm the one who just met all my ancestors and went up the tower and defeated this guy. It was like, this is my fucking soul palace, and you're like
touching that.
Yeah, you just took the thing that I worked for, or like you just like did the thing that I was trying to prevent from happening again.
Yes,
like I had a whole other plan,
and now she's the fight. It was like Esta's going to be the final holder, and it's like no. It's going to be a red Ruidon.
A red Ruidon who has no relationship to him. Oh, that's so funny.
But now if things do go well, then she'll be the final holder of Theodrix and he'll be the final holder of Sissix, which is like tea.
I'm obsessed with collectively our like insistence on being like, wait, don't like that we just believe that we can reason with everyone, and Jared always goes, and then they do
Whenever you attack Sissix, I was like, thank God. Olivia and I were like poker facing pretty hard because, you know, that's your decision to make. But in my head, I was like, if she tries to reason with Sissix
but it would have been also so like juicy of like, how many times, Esta, are you gonna hesitate? Like it also would have been juicy if she did it. So I was like, well, I don't know which one I want.
Well, the face that everyone at the table made when I said like I cast a spell, everyone went like,
because we were trying to keep a poker face before that. So whenever you made the decision, I know I was like, oh, thank God.
I was like, okay, good, because it wasn't gonna go great the other way.
Yeah, because I mean, when he's like, she's like lumbering towards you, like across this battlefield.
Yeah.
But it's like, I also feel like that's a very like, it can be a very teenager thing of like, we still believe like they can be reasoned with. We can reach people.
Well,
but
that's
it's
how
like,
I'm not hating on that. That's how I am in real life, and I'm a grown adult. But I liked the tension of the moment.
Yeah, but I'm excited to see like that's getting like, you know, slowly but surely we are picking that away because like we're going to stop hesitating the more that somebody's like, and then they just do it. So I love that. What was the second thing I was gonna say?
Well, I'm curious if I can access Sissix's soul palace at all. Like if I have to like let her out completely,
you
like
need
I
to
did.
unlock her.
Just unlock them all.
Just unlock all the pins.
What's the worst thing that could happen? You've made it. You've done it twice and been fine.
I'm literally so excited for the first time you unlock one of her pins, or not pins, but like untie one of her ropes. It's like, oh.
Also, like the amount of time that it took Campbell to like process what had happened was so fun to watch.
Imagine being any character from this and seeing Esta like shoot fire.
Yeah.
The amount of implications that has is so insane.
I love that you like your element has changed.
And like, I will say this as like, because I thought about
I bet
this.
she hates it.
Of like, that does not change like your family because like Theodric still exists. So it's just like you now are just have fire. Like your dad and your siblings are still like
well, yeah, they were born into the bloodline of draconic
and so,
power.
But like, I imagine like if like Esta's family saw her wielding fire.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if her dad saw her wielding fire, like what?
But isn't he in hell?
He's in hell, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure. I need to go back.
He's close.
Him and Sabina.
Yeah, I think it's Sabina.
Timonus and Sabina are in hell. I remember that because I think it's the funniest combination of characters because they're like not even coworkers.
Did I need to on the who's where
Have not really crossed paths yet, you know.
It's like, oh, it's so funny.
on the who's where. I think I need to figure out where they are. Timonus is in hell. Did I say Sabina or Felicity's in hell?
You said Sabina's in hell. This is from a previous, like, I don't remember if it's a study break or a main episode, but you said Timonus and Sabina were in hell because we made jokes about how, like, that's like such a random pair. Yeah. Felicity also could be.
I thought I said like Felicity was in hell.
Maybe it was Felicity because
I think so she had like
Sabina's
a sweatshirt tied around her waist, and that was, I'm pretty sure, Felicity in hell. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. I'll say like right now, canon Timonus is in hell.
Perfect.
Everyone else might have to be retcon.
Who knows?
Because I got to think about it.
Well, maybe
I got to think about what's more fun.
retcon. It might not be retcon. It's just they got out somehow.
No.
That seems like it would be a bigger deal, right?
Yeah.
The fact that Epigee. Okay, should we keep going in order or?
Yeah. So what?
I want to skip to the end and talk about Epigee opening that portal.
I mean, we can bounce around if you want.
I think we should go in order.
I just like am suspicious of how fast you killed him, and that's not to say anything against you. I thought it was awesome and badass, but like that.
Well, he did smile and smirk, so yeah, I don't think it was.
I'm like really worried.
Think it was nefarious.
Yeah, and like I get that he was like on the battlefield, like so like he wasn't at full health because like he had been in battle that whole time, right? But like still, I was like, oh, that was kind of quick, and he was a god, so I don't know.
No, he had stolen a god's power.
Yeah, that's true. But
he was a stolen god. I like to believe that they have a little bit less going on for them than a real one.
I just can't wait to tell Esta what happened. Also, is that the last vision we're ever going to see of Beaks and Kitty and Fang?
Yeah.
And it's like,
yeah,
I would read a whole. I want a prequel series about them.
Well,
you know?
we just have to go ask Lord Arathis.
That's true. Let's say Spill.
Guy who we're on. No, we say Tell. Guy who we're on great terms with.
And guy who apparently had a super homoerotic relationship with.
Guy who we can be like, hey, we fucked up your dad.
You're welcome.
I think that he'll be like, oh, you also fucked up me, and then try to kill us.
Who was that? Who was that woman on the table?
What do you mean?
That they were like
Lunastera, right?
I thought.
Oh no, the woman from the flashback
under the shroud.
I figured that was his mom. Based on nothing.
There were conversations
on
about
the
like bringing someone back.
Yeah, I thought it was like my mom died, and then my dad was in love with her. So then he turned my friends into moonstones, and then tried to like bleed their life force out of them to revive my mom in like a necromantic way.
Very dark crystal, by the way.
Is that what was going on there?
I don't know. Oh wait.
Don't lie.
Wait. Are you talking about Dark Crystal influence or
what? Oh,
okay. I don't think you heard Olivia. What it was essentially Epigee was tapping into like the Goop side of the moon magic to like bring Arathis' mom back.
Yeah.
And like, because, you know, Goop kind of like, they're almost like zombies.
Yes.
So like, that's kind of what he was trying out there. And that was to be a little bit of like, introduce into like, oh, this kind of moon Goop magic might actually be Lunastera. And then the scene in the bedroom was like, confirm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I love any mythology with like the tears of a god or goddess having like crazy power, or like creation myths that have to do with like tears of gods or goddess or giants like landing and having some sort of supernatural effect. Like, oh, it's so good.
Yeah. Okay, Tara took your dragon. And then we popped on the battlefield. That was pretty straightforward. We popped on there. We put our skywriting message up to let Sissix go, and
we were standing there going like, we should go this way. We should go this way. We should go up here. It was like so frenzied of like, where are we supposed to go?
I was so surprised that you wanted to go straight to Sissix because I thought you were saying the opposite thing, and so then I was like, oh, you mean Theatrix? And you were like, no, and I was like, what? I don't know if any of that will make
You were
the
like,
episode,
I'm going
but-
over there. And it was like we looked across a whole battlefield and I was like, I don't think so.
I called the owl and the wolf and
then ditched them.
Their ass was not good. Their ass was not going to get there in time.
No.
That
I
was
think
funny.
we were meant to go into the tree if I was picking up on the vibe.
Dude, I was trying to get in that tree.
I was like, where else are we going to go?
And then we went in the tree, and then Esta had the concentration spell.
Oh, yeah, Esta.
Cherry.
And then we fought Cherry, and she was fully gooped.
How was that? Switching over.
It was scary because I love playing Cherry so much, but I wasn't really playing Cherry. Like she was not in her right mind.
I thought it was really good.
Yeah, but it was fun to just like get to do a little bit of combat as her, and then get to like describe her memories and stuff.
My A+ is your portrayal of Gooped Cherry.
Oh, thank you.
Thought it was really good.
That was yummy. I wish I'd done more, but it's okay.
This episode moved so fast.
Yeah,
it did.
It's just like, we had a lot to do. A lot was going on. You can't always give it your all in every part.
It's also like you and Jared working in tandem to portray the character, so like it all worked.
I liked I liked the memories like that we rolled
the memory
through
section
for both of them.
That was good. That's a good character exercise because like it's like obviously this is an improv podcast, so we're used to improvising, but like to come up with like, okay, what are those memories on the spot? That was cool to like see. Yeah. It was cool to see what you came up with, and then it was cool to see what I came up with because I did, when Jared asked me that, the first thing I said, the first thing I thought was, there's nothing in my head. So then I had to sort of like let Sawyer take over my mind and see it through her eyes.
Driving the beetle was so cute.
Yeah, it was all fun and games until you mentioned one of like my most like heartfelt memories. Just like in the podcast, like one of my favorite scenes was the crow's nest.
Yeah.
You mentioned it and I was like, fuck.
Well, and then like,
well, I wanted to do a parallel to everything. So I wanted to do like, what is Sawyer's relationship with her father? And like, what is like an innocent childhood memory? Because you shared an innocent childhood memory. Bundle and save. That's Mr. Cinderfoot's motto down at the dealership.
Oh my gosh.
And then I wanted to do, what else did I want to do? I mean, obviously it was a ton of like stuff to do with Margie. But then there was one more that it was like specifically for you. What all did I say? I wanted to do something with Dad, something with childhood. I wanted to do cheering up Margie. Plus, I wanted to make you feel bad for what you did. Oh, yeah. And then I wanted to do a parallel to you and Beans looking at the stars. So I wanted to do me and Beans looking at the stars.
Yeah, that made me cry.
I watched that make you cry. And in my head, I was like,
it's my favorite thing to do on this podcast is make Campbell cry.
But then I feel kind of guilty for
episode where I held it together really hard.
No, I thought you held it together so well this episode.
Yeah. And we were, I feel like
I almost
everybody
cried
was
during the memories.
I was getting hit left and right and I held it together.
Yeah. Yeah, you were getting attacked on all sides. But yeah, I thought that sequence ended up with such nice visual parallels, which are my favorite thing.
Yeah. And I mean, it was kind of revealed that like Cherry knew, like realized what it was, but like Sawyer doesn't know that like the magic isn't just like Lunastera healing them. It's like because of Sawyer.
Yeah, Sawyer definitely does not grasp that yet, but I loved that we got to hear it.
Because we had to, like, this is the first time we saw like someone else kind of like perceive that.
The fact that Cherry is the first person to like get the inside scoop is like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Cherry can't be gone. We've done so much cool development. This can't be it.
Smiling and shaking his head.
She like smiled and sighed.
I'm sure she's somewhere.
He smiled and sighed like it was like the end of a movie about somebody who, like, I don't know, like whatever. I don't even. This guy's driving me nuts.
It's where he sources his joy. We've
made
right
so much
into it.
progress. I feel like Sawyer and Cherry finally came to like some sort of like actual understanding of each other.
I am very excited for the next.
Maybe Cherry will be the god of light and travel.
Very excited.
Yeah, is that the deal you made?
I cannot.
I know
say
you can't
anything
say,
about the deal.
But my assumption is that.
But also, I thought that this episode we were going to get to. I don't know why. I thought that we would get to role play like Sawyer's side of the story, basically.
Yeah.
And so that's not something that I'm like intentionally keeping. Basically, like the first like moment that it's like opportune to have that conversation, I want to have
a lot of conversations.
No, I know.
That I think we
but
all
it's not
wanted...
me as a player being like, I'm going to keep it a secret.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It just is like,
it's better
we will
done
talk
in
about
character.
It soon.
Yeah, there were a lot of conversations I think that we were all like, I really want to have this conversation about, but it's like the battle is happening currently. Like there are things that need to get done or we need to get out of here. So it was like there was no opportunity.
Yeah. And I think I'm excited to listen to the episode because it is so action packed. I think like it'll have like cool music and move quickly. And
I think it's also going to be so interesting because, well, never mind. I was going to say like, oh, it's going to be so long before we touch on this again. But before the end of the year, we're recording the next 2 episodes. So at least that's fresh. But then.
So at least we get to find out what happens.
Yeah. But then it's like we're going to have like at least 2 months until we record the main. Maybe a month and a half, I think is more what it works out to. But like we kind of have a big chunk of time before we'll come back. So at least we'll be able to listen up until 73 to remind
I need to get caught up. I'm behind right now.
I got to start the podcast. That's not true. I've listened to a bunch of them.
I got to take a nap.
Huh?
Just like
in real life?
Yeah, just like have a night off. You know what I mean? The other night I had a night off. I stayed in and I watched a movie and I was like, whoa, I bet this is what normal people do.
Every time I have a normal day where it's like, wow, after work I went to the grocery store and then I like made dinner and then I went to bed. It's like, is everybody living like this?
Seriously.
Damn.
Oh my God.
I went, damn, people.
This shit is easy.
I went, are they not accomplishing everything?
Yeah.
I guess if you like have like kids.
Yeah.
If you have kids, shout out.
Shout out.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it will do.
Getting to switch between Esta and Cherry was really fun this episode because I love them both so much and I wish I could play both of them together all the time. I wish that I could switch between them all the time because having 2 character sheets open on your D&D Beyond is really fun.
I wish that Cherry and Esta could just both go with us and you could just switch back and forth the whole time.
Me too.
Well, maybe our next campaign we'll just flash back and we'll take Cherry from like teenage years and then we'll find 2 friends for Cherry and
that'll be a bummer.
I was about to say she's gonna be dark.
Maybe she had like a fun year.
What's a happy memory
She had
for Cherry? Like, I was fishing for it. Yeah.
Yeah, they let him out for one week.
Rooms for a week. Okay, sorry, I jumped ahead.
I was gonna say, well, like, I mean, the part where you were gonna, like, you had the pointy part pointed at Cherry, and Cherry had like her claws on your face.
Oh, that was nice.
That was great.
Drawing blood from the same scars.
Awesome.
Delicious.
And then
the visual parallels.
y'all went up to the bedroom with a big ball of goop.
That was so funny. Peeking behind like curtains of a bed and just seeing a huge floating ball of
death
goop.
ball.
And then putting it down and being like, ooh.
The imagery of that, I don't know. There's something about that. The imagery of that is like, and this is probably because I read like too much like arranged marriage trope stuff, but like pulling back like the curtains of a 4-poster bed and seeing a big ball of goop floating is like wedding night.
Wedding night.
Wedding night.
If you get
Shabam!
it,
Like, what? What the hell are you A, talking about, B, referencing?
they're all
Wedding night. I guess so, man. Like, is the ball having sex? Is the ball being used for sex?
I think it's kind
Are
of
y'all
like
having sex in the ball?
It's kind of like your beautiful
your wife.
Yeah, your beautiful maiden.
It's my beautiful wife.
She's got like lingerie on
Yes,
the
like
ball.
it's your politically advantageous marriage. You've never met them, like you just got married that day, but like they kind of had a veil on. But you're like, but maybe you already met each other and you were enemies before, but you didn't know that that's who you were also getting married to. So then, you got married earlier today, and it's like, oh no, this is so complicated. And then so you go in. And just the wedding night, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like it's the wedding night, and so you're like, "Oh, like this is this is horrible." But like secretly, I'd kind of have some sort of like passionate like affection for them, maybe, but I hate them. And then you pull back the curtains of the 4-poster bed, and it's like, well, like they look so good. And then don't worry, like you never have sex that night.
Oh, he looks so good. It's just a big ball of goo.
Yeah,
Floating above the bed.
They've been hiding it from you the whole time.
And
but
all you had to say,
married-
Jared, was a 4-poster bed with curtains, and that's
you
exactly
married
what
a
you
big
called it.
black ball
I'm
of
married.
goo.
I'm married to death ball Goop.
I married a death ball of
shoot.
goo.
So,
So that my
anyway.
fucking countries could be at peace or whatever the hell.
It's always the country's at peace, and then it's always like somebody always sleeps on the floor. Like don't worry, nothing ever happens on the
Yeah.
wedding
You
night.
see the death ball, you close the curtains, you sleep
Yeah,
on the
I
floor.
will be sleeping on
You
the
grab a blanket and you sleep
I'm
on
sleeping
the
on
floor.
the chair in the corner when I see the big goop ball.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't shout out to if you're reading that kind of fic.
Shout out to Hurricane Wars. You described the plot of Hurricane Wars.
I will always, honestly, I should go and attach a shout out to Hurricane Wars in every study break, just to show it some love.
Well,
But yeah. Anyway, that was
But
like
you guys saw the Ghost Dahlia vision before going into the bedroom, right? We
Yes,
we already talked
true.
about that, but
yeah.
Yeah,
you
talked
saw
about
that, and then
talked
you
about
went to the 4-poster bed, and then you fought you.
Well, we saw the vision before we
God.
I love
Cherry.
anything of like a guy trying to revive his dead wife. I'm like,
Love
yeah,
it.
yes, I love
My
it.
dead wife.
Or like not even like white, like the Briarwoods, which is like she's trying to revive him. It's like that is so. Oh, that's so good. And when someone will like not stop at any costs to
Yeah.
revive the person they love, even if it's like bringing back like a like changed version of them or an undead version, or like going to whatever evil measures or cost you have to pay for like the dark magic that you need to do it. It's like that's so romantic.
So good.
Yeah.
So
And everyone around them is like, give it up, you can't do this. And they don't
Literally.
care. They don't care.
But all the like love that I have for like an enemies to lovers type of like, you know, thing is like spent on Lord Arathis. So it's like Epigee is like, no, you're not getting any. I like 100%
hate you.
Like
Yeah.
I don't like you at all. Maybe if you had longer hair, things would be different. But with the short hair, it's like no king.
As if you
No
don't,
love from
as
me.
if you haven't rearranged the image of Arathis to fit what you want, but you
He
simply
has always
can't.
had long dark hair.
But you simply can't. No, because Jared said he imagined him fucking blonde.
Jared
I'm not-
said sometimes for fun, and Jared framed it as a big reveal that he knew that he was wrong to say it and to think it.
Sometimes for fun.
Yeah, that's how you said it. Man,
Also, how many times have I said, like, who was it in the Discord or whatever that was like, look, I think we have established that Jared envisions things as like constantly morphing fake
Yes.
things that like on a whim he changes.
Canon Lord Arathis has long dark hair, and Canon Epigee has short, spiky, white and black hair. Short
Yeah.
and spiky, get out of here.
Yeah.
And also, you messed up my friendships, and you're evil.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I imagined his mom hot too, because you know what? I can. And you know what?
Because I can.
Let's just be realistic. Obviously, she was hot, but she was also dead. Rest in peace.
Anyway,
You really
Hot
took
and
us on a
dead?
journey.
hot and dead.
Man.
When we were trying to get the shield, we really tapped into a unique Olivia power, which is in TTRPGs when religion is involved. I'm rolling great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn, that shit was crazy.
Anytime you
What's
play
what's
a
your
religious
modifier?
character,
+3.
oh, mine's
For
plus 4,
why?
so we're pretty evenly matched.
Where'd
Why?
you get that?
Hell if I know. I
Monk.
got a proficiency in it.
Monk.
Oh,
Yeah. But then y'all grabbed onto the shield and y'all saw Lunastera and
Their
Astaroth
conversation
break up.
so well written.
You
I
saw-
felt like I was reading some good fanfic just then.
it was so good.
Seriously,
I was
Thank you.
sitting here with like my head in my hands, like covering my eyes, like my mouth going, oh my God.
I was
believe
literally
it.
like Jared full webtoon when.
I know.
Full
I know.
webtoon written by Jared Voswinkle prequel series when.
Yeah.
And just so you know, like I envision that scene leads into her going to the church, and then that's where y'all saw her take off the ring, and then that's where Lord Arathis got her.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That shit's
So she
gas.
came
You know when
from
Mario dies and he's like, oh. That's how that made me feel.
How oddly specific. Can you make that sound again?
Probably not.
Do it.
I think it was a flute.
that was such a good rendition of
The
it.
way the way your mouth moved was otherworldly, and I'd love to see it again.
Please.
Just try for us.
It's so good.
Yeah, you do it.
I don't know if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Do the noise.
Do the noise.
I'm not continuing.
Lily thought that we were done.
No.
And moving on.
I'm just gonna let you down. I'm just gonna disappoint
Do
you.
the noise.
Do it again.
He's
Do the
funnier.
noise.
The longer we draw it out, and the funnier he gets.
That's actually like the opposite of the rules of improv.
No, but it's
No. But then it comes back around.
Yeah. Eventually you wear them down, and then it's the funniest thing they've
Let's
also
hear
heard.
it.
I'm gonna be bad.
I don't care. Do it.
It was so genuine. You were Mario for a second.
I saw him possess you. The way your mouth moved, I didn't know you could do that.
Okay.
Your jaw like descended down a ladder.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I'll lead you into it. I'll lead you into
I
it.
need the emotional
So
setup.
I imagine that from that heartbreaking moment with Lunastera, where she like makes this goop, she essentially becomes the monster. Kind of like she's monster released. She goes to the church and takes off the ring that y'all found, and that's where Lord Arathis fucking gets her with the briars. Lily,
You have something to say?
that was really good. That was still really good.
It sounded like a vocal exercise. Ow!
You said it with so much dread this time. The expression on your face was so hopeless.
I'm scared of what come out of my
It
mouth.
was so melodic.
Wow.
Okay. So anyway, that's how that made me feel. Looking at your own wedding ring, pack it up.
Jared, can you clip in the Mario sound that she made the first one like about 4 times in a row?
When?
It's me. I'm
Right now?
it.
Yeah, and then I'll put it at the end of the episode too.
Yeah.
Put it at the end of the real episode, no context.
I'll put it whenever Astaroth.
whenever it happens.
Yeah. Well, I'll put it. Yeah, whenever Astaroth like throws off the necklace.
And then no one will address it.
Oh, I think they might address it.
No, I mean like
What was
if
that
Jared
noise?
just clips
Oh,
me
yeah.
saying it in and then none of us address it, it's gonna sound like really like I did it and then nobody said anything.
I feel like everybody will be like, "Hey, I think there was an audio glitch. Somebody
You're just a random.
the Mario death
no one
sound."
laughed at Lily's joke. It wasn't a joke. That was really how it made me feel.
And that's why it was so funny because we knew you were being genuine.
I'm gonna cry. Anyway, I thought that was good. I love when people are gay and they're in love.
Anytime you
And,
start,
but even better when things are really bad. That sounds horrible. But
anytime Jared starts cooking up some little lesbians, it's like,
She's gnawing on her headphone cord.
damn, this guy can cook.
were you like a lesbian in a past life?
I don't.
How do you do it?
Hey, I love
What's
women.
your seat?
Women
I
are
turned
great.
on the light.
I
Wait, that
love
sounded like a gun. That was supposed to be the light switch of like the interrogation. How do you do
I
it?
have a gun.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Well, what
Her
do you?
saying like, well, I went to Hyperia for help.
That was so.
I wanted to get up and like cheer like it was a football game.
I start clapping.
Oh my god!
Serious, it was crazy.
So good.
And
I went to Hyperion. It's like I even went to Hyperion or whatever she said. I don't even remember. Like I even asked for Hyperion for help. I was like, oh, no.
and like, well, with that, I was like,
Relationship over.
that adds a dimension because like, and
Fellas,
this
is
is
it cheating?
this is kind of like off. This is kind of like I was like, this is extra. But I was gonna say like the tiefling that the gardener that Hyperia fell in love with, I think like resembles Lunastera to a degree. Like not exactly, but like to a degree.
Messy.
And
Messy.
but then
But she's
like
purple.
that also adds the degree of like, well, yeah, and like Lunastera's like blue green.
Close enough.
And
Well, they can
but
have other features. They can have the same soft features.
there's also like how like that night is the same night that like Hyperia gets caught. And also, well, we were literally just talking about like a couple episodes ago where y'all were like, well, Astaroth is fine. How do y'all feel about her now?
What
do you mean?
What do you mean by fine?
Oh,
y'all
that-
were
that
like,
she
y'all
would
were
do
like,
it.
we can excuse.
Oh, that a mother would do anything to get her
that's
son
fair.
back, and all she did was love her wife and son.
I want you to know
I
that
just don't think I
didn't
think
say
the
I
most
could
romantic
excuse
thing
it.
ever is like when you like commit necromancy for your wife.
Well,
So
but she was pushing Lunastera to use the goop, use the misery.
from like if I'm getting real, like that's so messed up, but it's also such a great like metaphor, I guess.
Well, and it's also like, I mean, did Astaroth do that because she knew that breaking Lunastera's heart would get her to use
Yeah.
the misery?
Oh my god.
And because she came back
Yeah.
and then infected herself with goo.
Diabolical.
Tough.
This evil man.
I don't know. I don't want to believe that it's that simple. Like it was
Yeah.
like completely calculated. I want to believe that it was like they were each grieving in their own way.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to believe that it's something of like Astaroth like hid Big P on purpose. Like you know what I mean? It's like I think that it.
Oh,
or
no.
I hope that
I don't
it truly
think
was like.
Astaroth didn't, like, I don't think, and like,
But
no.
I think like as they were both grieving, which
Yeah.
is like you know like a clear one-to-one metaphor for like what is like happening in the story. Like it's like their grief drove them to do these different things, and like one of the things that like Astaroth's grief drove her to do is take advantage of the person who's closest to her.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool. But like, no, obviously I'm not like, yes, and I support. I mean, okay, part of me is like, yes, I support her. But also like, no, that's like so twisted.
The layer of there are some like rumors that Hyperia is the one who stole the star, Big P. And so there's that angle too.
But
of,
all
like,
we've
you
seen
went
is
to
that
her.
Hyperia tried to create, like, we saw that Hyperia had created her own version, kind of.
Yeah, Hyperia kind of, and those were like stories. Those were like,
But whenever we've been up
stories
in the
through the
tower,
world.
the gardener's tower.
yeah, and like so, like she had made life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
but also that was like forced to like make a weapon, make a child, like so that they could like make kind of a twin soul thing. But yeah, because like Hyperia can make life, but it needs to be through like love. But so just kind of another angle of like
But the life that they made.
Astaroth and Lunastera.
No, the life that the gardener and Hyperia made.
Yeah,
like
it was like a
they
child.
created Moray.
Yeah.
But like, was Moray like the first child that they had? Like, could they have had
Yeah,
more
that was like
creations
Hyperia's like
/
only
children?
kid.
Oh, Moray was.
Yeah.
They didn't have other
No.
creations. Because we've talked about like just the parallels between Moray and Big P as like kind of like a similar caliber of demigod in terms of like they were created by like the love. They were like manifestations of the love of two goddesses. Or actually, Moray is like half goddess, half mortal.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like true demigod.
She's true demigod.
Yeah, and then Big P
Big P is like kind of a god.
God. The idea of Big P being God is so funny because he's like, do you have any roast beef?
So bad.
The sandwiches here aren't very good.
These sandwiches suck.
Then you'll have that scene where it's revealed the Goop is the moon magic
Loved
from
it.
Lunastera.
Yes. And then we also saw like the like white version of the Goop. There was like a light version of the Goop.
That attached to like your bracelet. So
Yeah.
there's kind of like the dark side. There's the like middle, which is like general moon magic. And then there's like kind of something extra. Like the tree is like magical. Like the sap created like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I interpreted that, I don't know if this is right, but I interpreted that more as like, not like tears of like grief, but like tears of love, or like basically like an outpouring of like a loving, more like,
The white.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like what you're going for. That's just like what my thought
Yeah.
is.
I think it's something like that. But yeah.
And then Sawyer cured the entire spirit plane.
The three of you cured the entire speech.
Yeah, I do not think that was. Sawyer said it too. It's like, hey, I don't think that
the
was
power of friendship.
Power of friendship.
The entire.
Your big crescent moon shield is so cool.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I like that it's kind of impractical. Like it's kind of stylish, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, it's
Because I'm not actually like, well, I guess soon I will be, more in melee combat.
but it's got a big chunk taken out of it. Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, is it? I imagine it like a circle with a crescent moon carved into it, but is it actually like a crescent with like a big gap?
What do
in
you
the
want
middle?
it to be?
Oh, I don't know. I just figured
You
it was
could-
a circle.
I mean, I figured it was a circle with like a crescent moon on it. But I mean, if you want it to be like a crescent moon,
No, I was imagining something different then.
Oh, if it's a
I mean, that's
crescent moon,
cool.
I can stab people with
that
it.
is cool though.
That kind of.
But you can. I'll leave you to decide what it
Because
is.
then,
Wait,
because then
like-
it's more
Why
of a
can't
buckler.
it just transform? It's
I
a
was about to
goddess's
say.
shield. Why
I was
can't
like,
I
yeah.
switch between the two
You
forms?
can do that.
There's
Yeah.
a secret button on it that you haven't found yet that can.
And
take
it makes
away
the
full-
crescent wax.
Yeah.
I mean, wane, and then I can stab
It does all the.
people with
It does
form.
the phases of the moon.
well, it wanes
where like it
and
goes.
waxes.
It goes.
Gibbous?
It goes.
My
like,
favorite phase of the moon is a waxing gibbous. If you really know me, then you know that. So
what if
Now everyone really knows you. That's beautiful.
Everyone listening to this, you just reached the highest
Okay.
level of friendship with
this might be crazy? I'm not saying that this is what it is.
Huh?
I'm not saying that this is what it is. But we can also devise this. We can collaborate on this. I just had this thought of what if it is like it can like do the phases of the moon.
Yes.
And so at some point, like you can make it into like a very thin crescent.
Yes.
And you can like
And I
use
can throw
that.
it.
You can like use that as like your weapon.
Yes.
Or you can have it as like the kind of crescent moon where you're like, because a shield like ups your AC.
Yeah.
Your AC would go up maybe like 1, and like you could still use like a weapon in your hand. And like maybe you could have something when it's like in the middle mode of something you could do, but then if you have it full, your AC goes up like by 2.
Yes,
And you can just
yes,
use
yes.
your thing.
Yes.
That's
And so it can sort of like phase through the different. It just sort of has this like magical energy, and it like phases in and out of the different moon phases.
Love it.
Yeah. We'll workshop that.
And then if you wanted to be evil, it could be like it had to match up with the phase of the moon at the time. Like you couldn't you couldn't move it between all of them.
That would be cool.
That
But
would be-
also we'd
But that'd
like
be
need
way
to
less
like
cool to listen to.
I know.
we'd be like need to like take. I'd be like, all right, what phase is the moon in right now?
Yeah.
There is some cool like D&D stuff that is based on what phase of the moon.
That's great for people who care a lot about the like immersive and crunchiness of the world.
And also, I think if you're not
That's a cool idea.
tracking the lore by audio and people are listening, because then you could like, if I was DMing a home campaign and like I put that in, I would literally just go off whatever the moon phase was that night. Like
Yeah,
I wouldn't
for
like
us.
keep it like lore accurate. You know,
IRL.
I would be like, it is whatever the phase is in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like the idea of it, like, rather than, I know I said, like, my hand, like, goes through, like, the handles or whatever, but I like the idea of it just kind of being, like, magically tethered to my arm. Like, it's sort of, like, almost like a magnet, like, hovers, like, vroom, with energy.
Yeah.
I love the idea.
I mean,
of
it could be like
kind of
attached to like the bracelet or something. I mean, but I guess you have to use that for your.
the bracelet has to be the
sword.
weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was imagining, like, bracelet has been on her right hand with the weapon, and then the shield would be on her left hand. But Sawyer is like athletic enough that she could do an ambidextrous like attack with the shield.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Anywho.
Glad
Hey.
we could help the spirit.
Anywho,
Yeah, you heal.
I
the
was so
spirit
glad we
plane.
could help them because they were just trying to live their lives.
Yeah, you saved everyone there.
Yes, that
All
was
of them were
cool.
good.
1 down, 3 to go.
Yeah. And then y'all were like, we have something to do with Apogee. And then you went down and he was.
I had a feeling that was.
I'm kind of sad we didn't do more of a lore drop for Esta. I just think like the idea of the lore drop being like, hey, so this guy is Lord Arathis' dad and Governor Frey's mentor. Let's go fight him. Is like, that's so funny. And so I do wish that had happened like on the way down the stairs, but
all good. That's really funny.
that's my flunk is that I didn't say that because I was like waiting to say it, and then Jared was like, he's right there, and it was like, oh, he's right there. And again, everything started happening super fast. So anyway, we'll still do a lore drop whenever we like the 3 of us get to debrief in hell, I guess, about what happened. So I guess it'll still be funny because it's an objectively hilarious thing to hear about. But yeah, that's my flunk.
And
I think it would have been really funny.
I knew that leaving Cherry like that. I was like, well, probably Epogee's gonna get her, but it was like, in what world do we drag her up the stairs and then set her in the corner and then take her
I
out of the
know,
branches
she's
and
like-
set her in the corner? It's like,
She's like triple the length of both of you.
Yeah.
Like, it
Also,
would've
even if
been-
we did all that, he's the god of light and travel.
up
He
the
could just
stairs.
teleport to where she was and then get her.
Yeah.
it's like the minute
There's nothing
that-
we could have done.
It was like the minute we took, attention off of her, it was gonna happen. So it's like, I might as well not even try to drag her around.
Yeah. But then, I mean, Beans jumped on him and then he activated the portal.
I can't believe he could just activate the portal like that.
Unless it's all an illusion.
There are some things that I think, I mean, maybe we'll figure it out.
Is it because like we were? I don't know. I thought that we were the only one. I thought that like Lunastera, we had to have some like, but obviously he does have a connection to Lunastera and to like her travel magic. Maybe it's not like directly to her, but like he could do cold travel magic. So it's like, and whenever you felt your stomach drop in the same way that like you felt when Margie teleported you.
It's true. It felt like we were moving planes, right?
But that we felt that even when Margie teleported us on the same plane, like within the halls of Frogmont.
Yeah.
Like we felt that same thing.
I guess I just assumed like we had to move through a different plane. Like it was kind of plane shifting to get through your plane, if that makes sense. Or like a pocket dimension. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I was just like mad to hear that he had similar magic to Lunastera because I feel really possessive of her and her magic, I guess. Esta's the only person who's been excited that I'm a paladin. So that was fun.
She hadn't asked about your scars. I totally forgot. That was something. Because she thinks they look cool, but she doesn't know why they're there.
But wouldn't she assume they were from Cherry?
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I bet she like.
That's why I feel like you don't come swinging out of the gate and be like, oh, scar on your face.
She's
a lady.
She's a lady.
I loved the descriptions of Esta like tethering Sissix. That was so
Like a horse.
cool.
Yeah.
And then also like
That was fun because very early on in the podcast, I would imagine ways that Esta would, before we like understood the twin soul thing literally at all, I would imagine ways that Esta would like rein in or like overcome Theodrix and like one of the ways that I would imagine it was her like riding him like Daenerys Targaryen style. And I would be like, oh, that's so cool. She'd be like a dragon rider. And I was like, or even if it was just like in a like dream soul way of like whatever that would. So it was like interesting that I never imagined that I would be doing it to the red dragon Sissix. So that was very interesting. Just like reining her in like that.
cool.
Yeah.
I know, but chaining her down felt icky.
Yeah.
I felt bad about it. I can't lie.
But what else were you going to do?
There was no other option, and she's she's a mean bitch. So
I was kind of thinking that maybe you would tie her down like in spirit style of Cimarron.
I did imagine doing that, and I thought maybe that would be a little too on the nose.
Kind of putting her.
And also, I didn't want to liken her to Spirit.
Yeah.
like nothing like spirit.
No.
Yeah.
I would know.
I mean, she's trying to conquer planes. She's evil.
Well,
she's power hungry.
I guess it is very similar to when he's getting the brand.
Yeah,
or
when
they're
he's in
trying
the
to
stocks.
when he's in the stocks and they like got to have all of his, and he's like muzzled and all of his legs are wrapped up and.
Yeah.
But it did feel very icky to trap her. But hey, sorry, girl.
No.
Sorry, girl, you got too crazy.
You did what you had to do.
I also like imagine because like I thought that like the whole like description was like really visceral, and I have no idea if this is how you imagine it, so no pressure. But I imagine that like Theodrix, because like your soul is like, I don't know like where your soul is. I just always imagined like whenever Esta like feels Theodrix's power in her body or like I don't know like feels him inside her, it's like around her heart. Like I imagine like her heart like beating faster with electricity and stuff like that. And then like whenever you were describing like storing Sissix inside you, I imagine that like Esta would feel that like, you know, when you're nervous or angry and you feel like fire in your stomach, I imagine like Sissix sitting lower and her like feeling fire in her stomach.
Ooh.
I don't know if that like even makes sense. But I was just like, that scene was so visceral that I like felt like I could feel what Esta would be feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I like that you felt that way. And I like that description.
It was cool.
I was thinking about like when she feels her magic, I always imagine it coming from her, like her diaphragm, like just kind of the empty space in her gut.
Yeah.
So like I imagine that being like filled with like lightning and energy. So it was just interesting to imagine that like she's like, especially in the moment when she was like disconnected from Theodrix, of like not feeling that powerful magic that she usually does and like feeling empty.
Ooh,
and then like now it like filling with like heat and fire and like anger was very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, when you described the lava coming out of like she was foaming at the mouth, it was lava. Oh man, that was so good.
Mm-hmm.
I know you said that we just flavor things.
You can also
be fire.
You can also, if you have spells available to you, you can also change those spells.
Okay. Okay. I might go look and see if I just like because I think like casting fireball. I have fireball available.
Yeah. if you want to do that, like we can do that, and also we can flavor stuff.
I can flavor things if there's like, but I really
like this one.
I don't want to get rid of this spell. But I think there are some fire things that I've like passed up. Yeah, there's like wall of fire, fireball, fire shield. I think would be fun. I'll just like take a screenshot of what it is now. So
yeah, it'd be fun.
If maybe one day I can go back to lightning spells.
It would be fun to swap all of them out.
Yeah,
I know.
That would be cool.
And also like as to having to like deal with like the power that she's cultivated for so long being one thing of like learning how to like reign a totally different like unwieldy kind of power.
And you're in hell.
Yeah.
So it's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
You'll be immune.
I match the
You'll
surroundings.
be resistant to fire damage in hell.
Yeah. But also I have a bargaining chip because like Sissix was working with Hell and she's also like, that's her plane.
I wonder if you can like get a new, in like Avatar, whenever they go to the Fire Nation and everybody like gets new outfits. I guess they do it for every nation, but like, it's like, what are our outfits going to be this season?
I'm sure we could figure it out.
Well, Esta got a whole new, she didn't stop at an outfit.
Well, Bean's got a whole new look.
She got a whole,
Bean's got the whole new outfit.
Bean's got a whole new look.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get there. Let's talk about you're in the pillar. You kill Epigee.
That again, I'm so suspicious.
Easy. That was so scary.
I get that he we had fought him once and then he had continued to be in battle, but then like taking him down in one turn was like.
I assumed that we did exactly what his plan was. I don't know what his plan is, but I was like, oh, okay, we fell right into your hand. My bad.
I guess.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You kill Epigee and then you're suspended in this black and gold weird void. And then this
giant fucking creature appeared.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then like
unfathomably large creature appeared, and I got so scared.
I liked that creature.
I did too, but I was like, damn, I guess Jared's just gonna kill us all for the. This is the real finale.
Because y'all were
He's
joking
just gonna,
before the podcast.
Oh, heaven forbid!
Because y'all were goofing. Because y'all were goofing through the recap.
Fun.
Because you were goofing through the recap, I killed you all at the end.
Take me out of the orb, Larry.
Does Astaroth have antlers, or did I make that up?
Astaroth?
Yeah.
No, she's got
horns.
And her ears were downturned like a cow.
Yeah. Well, she kind of has a deer-like face. But anyway, so this creature was not a representation.
No, this was like I can't even. I feel as though there's an image in my head that it's heavily inspired by, but I have no fucking clue.
It reminded me of the creepy guy from Over the Garden Wall.
It is. I think it is exactly
Yes,
that. I
that's
think
exactly
it
what I
is
was
exactly
picturing.
that, honestly.
And it's Over the Garden Wall season. I don't know when this episode comes out, but
December 17th.
Ugh, he's so creepy.
oh, well,
yeah,
we're
the
recording in
beast.
October. And we're going to hell. And we're going to hell.
Going.
We're there.
Well, yeah, but like this is like the guy.
Yeah.
The guy?
Like Over the Garden Wall is a retelling of Dante's Inferno.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't know what you were like tying into.
And he's the beast.
Incredibly similar to that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was imagining.
So perfect.
His antlers are more like branches. I'm imagining like antlers.
Yeah.
But also that's super
This also
cool.
might be fan art.
Essentially the beast from Over the Garden Wall. But yeah, and then he like pulls you down, and then Beads has that little redream thing.
What weird shit are you doing in there? It reminds me, I haven't seen this movie yet, but there's a movie that released this year called Together with
Do they stick together?
Dave Franco
and his wife, Allison Brie. It's all about like
they're like gonna get married or something like that.
I remember. Oh, it's about codependent relationships, but it's like body horror. So like
they keep like
I haven't seen it, but what I can tell you is their bodies start like fusing together.
So it's not a movie for me, but
No.
yeah, every time that you describe that, I'm
fun.
like, what the? So they're
Cool
so
concept.
they're kind of sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But now you look, but now you're still Beans, but you look like one of your siblings. Maybe that's just like what y'all look like when you've like been to hell.
That's what I thought immediately.
Like you just have some sort of like
They just immediately morph us. But all my other siblings already had their black fur and their. I mean, we all have different color eyeballs, but
before they went to hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, if anything, it's like convenient though. You know what I mean? Like you won't stand out as much.
I think there's like a limited number of us. Yeah. So.
But yeah, and then we well also y'all were at this
and I'm so small.
Or y'all got fused and you're gonna have to like battle for like
control.
Yeah, control of the body.
I feel like that's kind of like we already got that going on. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
I think we've got that going on in a lot of different people, though.
Yeah,
So
I feel like-
I wouldn't put it past him.
But also y'all landed at this like kind of villa thing.
I liked Lunastera. I liked that it was kind of like Lunastera's place in Astaroth's plane.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
That was kind of
she
her
got her a
vacation
nice
home.
home.
Yep. That's exactly what it was.
Kind of very like Hades and Persephone.
Pack it up.
It was like her home and
Pack it up immediately. Pack your bags and go.
How much do you think a fire lakeside front is going for? A fire lava lakeside front is going for
Million.
nowadays?
In this economy, in this housing market,
Millions.
Millions, multi-millions.
Damn, 'cause she had a villa right on the lava.
Tens of millions. A villa right on the Who even wants it? Whatever. I'm not going to hate on their love.
In hell, I think it's very sought after. The fire lake.
I'd rather be a fire lake than an ice lake,
So true.
which is like hell half the time, actually.
So true.
I know. And nobody wants to talk about that.
Well, Black Phone 2
Except
releasing
Dante,
this
shout out.
year loves to talk about fucking ice hell, by the
Oh,
way.
wait, what does?
Black Phone 2. It's horrible. Don't watch
Black
it.
Phone?
It's the movie I talked about where the guy was like, it's so hot when you pray to Jesus. It's that movie.
Oh.
It's the worst script I've ever, I'll record
But did they get real about hell being icy?
The whole thing is like, the person they killed from the first one comes back as a ghost and he's like, hell isn't flames, kid. It's ice.
Yeah, he's based. Whoever that guy is.
I wouldn't say that.
Predator.
Kind of like child serial killer.
Okay, so
Back
Gotcha.
Yikes.
Back up.
Gotcha.
I
But
take
they
it back.
call him the grabber, so you
Lily
can't really
Percival.
take him
Oh my god.
Grabber.
Lily Percival comes out in support of the grabber. Known child freaking serial killer.
No.
Grabber.
Just a serial killer, by the
Yeah.
way. He just kills him.
He just kills him?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh, he locks him in a basement for a while.
okay.
But
No offense, but like just finish the job.
well, it's kind of like a game he plays. He needs them to be.
We don't need to get into the Black Phone 2 lore.
I don't think
Like a game me.
People. Black Phone is a well-regarded film.
He's in Fortnite.
Hey,
put
okay,
the
so
grabber in
you
Fortnite.
just said two things that don't really go together.
He's in Fortnite.
Okay. So
Anyway,
we've got one vote for well-regarded film and one vote for he's in Fortnite.
The first one is a well-regarded film. The second one, I think they should have burnt that before it made it to
But that's
screen.
the scene you told us about where she was like, you don't want to hear me pray. I probably sound ridiculous.
Yeah,
And he was like, no, I think it's so hot when you pray to God.
Yeah,
right?
here's how the exact scene went. Out loud, eyes open. Jesus, don't let me have another bad dream tonight. Boy behind her in bunk bed.
Are they spooning?
Yeah. Brother, 2 beds away, by the way.
I was going to ask if we change it really fast.
You were quick with it. Wait.
And then the boy who's spooning her is like, is that how you pray to Jesus? And then she's like, yeah, and I bet you think I'm such a freak for it. And he goes, no, I think it's hot when you pray to Jesus.
God.
It was a scene that
I
like
need to see this movie.
no, but here's the thing. It usually a scene like that would make me like giggle and be like, no way we put this in a movie. But it actually made me so embarrassed. I was like, please don't do this to me.
Does the brother chime in to see like, hey guys, I'm here too?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
What do you mean? What does he say?
Like at the end of the scene, he's like, oh, the guy is like, you're so beautiful. And then the brother goes, do you think I'm beautiful too?
Do you think I'm beautiful?
Is he younger brother or older brother?
Older.
Okay.
And
that's funny.
So
I guess if it was a younger brother, I'd be worried about like,
They weren't doing anything but talking about how hot praying is.
Okay.
Our A pluses and flunk.
Whoa.
Okay, my flunk
I
is
already
the
gave
Black
out-
Phone 2, but my A plus is the
Black Phone 1.
My A plus was curing the spirit, playing with the power of friendship and love.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
My flunk was my flunk is not that Tara took my dragon because that's really fun. My flunk is that I didn't like fight her. I don't know. I think that would have been fun if there had been a bit of a scuffle over it.
It could have been a scuffle.
My A plus, what I said was your portrayal.
You said Black Phone
That has
1.
nothing to do with your DMing. It was great DMing. Just that if I had jumped the gun quicker, there could have been a scuffle and that would have been
My
fun.
second A plus is
The Black Phone
No, that was
3.
that's my first one. Please don't make a third one.
I've already started writing the third one based on the limited knowledge I have of the second one.
You do a great job, better than the second one. My A plus, what I said, it was Goop Cherry, but also my other A plus is for Jared. Adding on to the memories, I thought was a nice like collaborative moment for both Sawyer and like Cherry. I thought it was great of like, you obviously had some things in mind that you wanted to talk about, but you let them like get theirs out, and then like you kind of wove them together. I thought that was really nice.
There is a thing that really sticks with me of, I think it was in NADPOD or something, where they were like, look, if your DM is doing too much, then like they should just write a fucking book. They shouldn't be DMing. Which I was like, so true. I
agree.
And I think
flashback to earlier in the study break when I said you should write a book.
Yeah, like getting to the end of like an arc or like something big, I was really like, I think I need to give them more decisions. I think I'm like getting away from that of like giving y'all another like enough paths or like letting y'all have a lot more agency. And so I didn't want to like add on too much and overstep. But there are things that I'm like, oh, it would be so cool.
No, but especially with Cherry is like you like know her lore better than I do. Yeah. So like I like when we tell Cherry's story together.
Yeah,
like that's what's fun. Really fun about her.
I also think there's
also nobody else is doing it like y'all are doing it. And I really mean that. Like, of course, we have all these podcasts that we talk about, too, that, like, we look up to. And these people are, like, they're incredibly experienced and talented. And it's great to have, like, that to, like, look up to. But, like, I look around and it's like, nobody's doing this. And it's so fun.
It's really fun.
That, like, we get to listen to it and play it out, like, here at this table.
And it's like, I get that from a playing D&D around the table perspective, or like off a mic perspective. Yeah. But it's like we are like all sitting here like trying to tell a good story together at the same time too. So it's like if there's something that you're like, this really needs to happen and I want it to happen, it's like it's fine.
Yeah. There was
to jump in and add in.
There was something that like I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if this happened, but I didn't want to force it. I like was gonna maybe try to put you on the situation for it, but there is like a theme, and I don't know where Sawyer and Beans are in their relationship. It seems like it's better because of like the whole Cherry thing, but there is like
I was very surprised how like, oh, what's the right word? I was very surprised by like Beans' tone, like talking to Sawyer this episode. I thought he would be much more like, we're done. I'm holding a grudge.
I think it's kind of like, we got to get through this. Like, there's no point in like sitting here and being like, I'm mad at you. When it's like, there's grander things at stake.
Yeah.
And people getting gooped outside.
Yeah. It's like
no, and I totally agree with that. I just was like, oh, like, okay, you know, maybe we're okay.
Yeah, no, because, well, it's kind of simmering because I think you said something. I don't think it fully like translated, but you said something about like,
we got a lot to talk about.
Well, and then there was another comment about like epigee of you like really taking a big swing against him, and I think I went, interesting. Like it was like a very small, but it was like I don't want to talk about it right now because we have other things to do.
Well, the thing that I was like in my mind, I was like, it's the theme, I think, of what was happening with Esta and Sawyer. It's the thing that like makes it a real life parallel, and it's like in my mind, I was just like, and you can cut this out of the study break, Lily, if you're like, oh, like I still want that moment to happen, is like, I just envision this scene between Beans and Sawyer where like they need each other's help, or like, I don't know, like someone is like hanging off of something, or some dire circumstances. And like one of them just says like, would you still be my friend if Esta wasn't our friend? Do you think that we could just be friends, you and I? Because like it's always Esta, the third person of the group, who like is bringing them together. You know, like it's always like, oh, like I have like my best friend, and then like I have like my other friend, my second friend. And like that's really what like the dynamic felt like while Esta was gone and Cherry was there. And so like I'm just like, but that's like what the other is thinking is like, would you be my friend if like our other friend wasn't here?
Yeah.
And so,
but the only way you discover that in a real friendship is you have to go off and do stuff with just the two of you by yourself, which we haven't had yet.
Yeah.
Except for like this.
Well, we've had Cherry was there. And then this episode, I mean, like we went into the ball.
Yeah.
And we prayed together.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I may or may not leave that in. I do think that like that sentiment or that fear, I guess, like that like deep dark fear of like, would this person still be my friend, for like fill in the blank, honestly. I feel like that's such a relatable thing. Like if they knew fill in the blank, or if I did this, or if this circumstance like wasn't there, you know, or like if they go get cooler friends. Like those are all like, common insecurities.
Yeah.
I feel like. But yeah, I feel like that like fear is definitely still there in Sawyer, at least. I can't speak for Beans.
Every time I remember that they're high school freshmen, I'm just like, damn, like average, like high school freshman friend group activities.
Literally. And this is like
so
also
crazy.
like exactly how dire everything feels when you're 14.
Yeah.
Literally.
So this honestly isn't an exaggeration. This is how life feels
Yeah.
when you're 14.
My flunk is that I wanted to say something cooler and snippier to Epigee before he died.
True.
But then I also chose to bite him, and so it's a little hard to, Yeah, you could bite and then say something, but
I really liked
Didn't
how
happen.
animal Cherry and Beans get sometimes.
yeah.
I like coming up with Cherry, like grooming her siblings, or like she was doing biscuits on one of them today. Like I just like when they're animals sometimes.
Yeah.
That's why I like to make her hiss, or I like when Beans is just like a feral creature,
Yeah.
like attacking someone. So.
it feels like he's.
Did I cry during that flashback? Maybe a little. Maybe
Maybe a little.
did a tear sort of bubble up and trickle down my face cinematically when
We'll
you were
never
describing that? We'll never know.
Okay, those are my A+.
Because it's an audio podcast. I would say my flunk was like, I think I had a lot of ideas and visions in my head of like things that I thought would be cool, but I just didn't know how to put y'all in scenarios where like I think that like the best thing could happen, but also
Wait, like what?
like what like that thing of like,
Oh yeah.
like kind of having like a big Sawyer Beans moment to kind of like finish off the kind of y'all being alone.
I definitely did miss that too.
That's kind of my big flunk, I think, is that there was no big like Sawyer Beans final.
Let's go back and record it. And
All
put
right.
it in.
No, not tonight.
Let's put it in post.
Yeah. And then my A+ is, I think, just finishing out the arc and getting everything done and getting us to a new plane.
Yay! Woohoo!
I'm excited to be on a new plane. But I'll definitely miss this. I mean, I loved the Spirit plane, and we didn't get to say bye to everyone.
How long were we in the spirit plane? Like
Oh,
episode-wise?
shit. Actually,
50.
yeah, maybe we shouldn't have wasted time.
The end of 58 to now 73.
I
So-
just went back and looked like where we started the year at.
59 to 73 was y'all in the spirit.
Yeah, and on January 8th was our first episode of the year, and it was the Frozen Toe Ball. Crazy.
We didn't get to say bye to Yorn and Roxy's and Luminessa and everyone. And the Little Rock Spirit.
That's crazy that like almost this entire year was spent not at Frogmont.
Me when the passage of time.
And the fact that, like, how many months was that?
Yeah, y'all don't
That's
know
what
how
I'm so scared of.
the time dilation.
Oh, yeah.
But
with
maybe
Spirit
hell
plane.
is like really fast. Like maybe hell is like we'll only be in there for 3 seconds because like we have to go. But we have 2 things. What are they called? Pearls or whatever? We have the shield and the bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 2 artifacts. What are they called?
I don't remember.
I think they're just like items or something.
Yeah.
I thought they were called pearls, but maybe like
No.
I don't think so.
the pearls were also
I think
pearls.
They're called something. I don't remember.
Isn't it like the ring has like 3 like slots for 3 pearls?
I don't remember pearls.
They're
Okay.
not called pearls.
So I made that up in my head.
We've been in the Spirit plane in terms of when we release episodes since May 14th. Great.
Crazy.
Now we're somewhere weird. Episode 59.
Great. Now we're somewhere scary.
Great. Now we're somewhere where we were like, oh, hope we don't go there.
Great. Now we're somewhere weird.
Lily,
Wait, yeah, when did we enter the spirit plane?
May
59?
May
59.
Yeah. May 14th.
That's crazy.
What are your A+s and flunks?
I already said mine. I had like 5 A+, and then
Components. That's what
components. So we have 2 components, and we only need 3, right?
I think so.
But it's like,
I don't remember. Maybe 4. I
If
think
a-
it's actually 4.
if Arathis doesn't have 3 by now, like, he's really incompetent, so I'm kind of scared.
Well, we got one in the material plane. We got one in the spirit plane. I'm assuming we're going to get one in hell. And then
Yeah,
I'm assuming
there's
we're
like
going to go get one
there's
in
like
the
a
astral
woman in a
plane.
village in hell.
But Hyperia has the ring right now.
Yeah.
But I feel bad. I feel like I'm kind of hogging them.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Hyperia has the ring.
That is crazy.
That's
That is.
Connor was
Hell.
like, I need the ring right now and I'm going to kill you for it. And it's like, hey.
We should have fought harder.
just-
Like,
to keep
this
that
is
shit.
like,
As-
this is our thing.
6 of the objects remain between the 4 realms / planes, other than the boy, because Big P is one.
Oh, yeah, we could just go get Big P.
Bracelet is one.
Yeah.
One rests at the Great Tree. That was the shield. One resides in a town of hell called the Burning Bridge in the Circle of Phlegethos.
And I bet that was the woman with the jars.
Phlegethos?
One is in the astral plane belonging to a Githyanki with 5 eyes. And then finally one in the material plane in the School of Valkyrie.
And Valkyrie is crazy. Pack it up.
It was right there.
It was right there. The Princess Diana fit was just waving it in
distraction.
front of our faces.
Okay, is that everything?
What if the sweater was one of them?
Margie's sweater.
Yeah.
It could be,
not
but
from
for
Valkyrie.
Bib to just like throw that our way, I don't know. I guess that is something Bib would do though. It's kind of like how
crazy.
if like Tom Bombadil ever got the ring, like he would just lose it. I don't
Yeah.
know if you.
Yeah. No,
For
right.
sure.
Right.
And I've always thought
Yeah,
that.
I get it. Yeah.
And that's something I think about at least 3 times a day.
Me 4.
too.
Yeah, I mean, I think about that a lot.
You're being sarcastic.
What? No.
Anyway,
What does that even mean?
Tom Bombadil.
so
You
there's
know,
there's
you
this
know.
guy in the Lord of the Rings.
So, thank you
There's
so
this
much for
guy.
listening to Gals and Goblins in 2025. If you're listening not in 2025, this is this episode. Thank you.
We still love you, even though
Still
you're
love
here
you.
late.
There's this guy.
What are you doing in 2025? Come
He
on
has
over to
a blue
2026.
jacket and yellow boots.
Shut up.
And he's also a rat.
Think about him on your own time.
And his name is Tom.
And I'm trying to talk over Lily talking about Tom Bombadil.
Good luck.
And
Just turn her mic off.
it'll be, I think the next arc is going to be very, very exciting.
I hope so.
But also-
That you're making them wait so long for it.
Damn, okay. Sorry.
And he's married to the prettiest girl in the whole world, and her name is Goldberry. And they live together in the woods.
I want to say thank you so much. You won't be hearing from me as much because I'm not going to be here in January. and
We're
then,
locking him in his
February.
crate so he can think about what he's done
Yeah.
for an
Yeah.
extended amount of
I'm
time.
going
You're
away for a
welcome.
while.
And we said, come back with something good or don't come back at all.
But I'll be back.
It's true.
But y'all have fun. We'll see y'all next week for a end of year recap.
We'll talk about our favorite moments. And hey, if you're like, what are you talking about, a break? We're gonna tell you more about that at the end of your recap.
Yeah.
Don't you worry, your pretty little heads.
All right.
It's been a great year.
Been a great year.
Hey, thank you all for listening.
I already said that. What the hell?
And I can't say it
Hey,
too.
thank you all for listening.
What the fuck?
Guys, I just want to say
Copiers.
thank you all so much for
Copiers.
listening. It means so much to us.
Teacher.
There's no teacher here.
There's no one to save you now.
Butthole.
Oh, Tom Bombadil.
No.
Bombadillo.
No.
She has a song.
Get out of here.
Okay.
blue, his jacket
You
is,
shut up.
and his boots are
You know where to find us.
yellow.
Patreon, Discord, social media. We have a website.
Of the night.
I hate this family.
Thank you.
You're
Goodbye.
giving me
Please.
out.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Larry.
Goodbye. See ya. See ya in 2026 or next week, I guess. See ya.
Take control of the numbers and supercharge your small business with Xero. That's Xero. With our easy-to-use accounting software with automation and reporting features, you'll spend less time on manual tasks and more time understanding how your business is doing. 87% of surveyed U.S. customers agree Xero helps improve financial visibility. Search Xero with an X or visit Xero.com/ACAST to start your 30-day free trial. Conditions apply.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey.
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hannah Burner, are those the cozy Tommy John pajamas you're buying?
Paige DeSorbo, they are Tommy John. And yes, I'm stocking up because they make the best holiday gifts.
So generous.
Well, I'm a generous girly, especially when it comes to me, so I'm grabbing the softest sleepwear, comfiest underwear, and best fitting loungewear.
So nothing for your bestie.
Of course, I'm getting my dad, Tommy John. Oh, and you, of course.
It's giving holiday gifting made easy.
Exactly. Cozy, comfy, everyone's happy. Gift everyone on your list, including yourself, with Tommy John and get 40% off site-wide right now at TommyJohn.com/comfort.
Trading at Schwab is now powered by Ameritrade, unlocking the power of Thinkorswim, the award-winning trading platforms loaded with features that let you dive deeper into the market. Visualize your trades in a new light on Thinkorswim desktop with robust charting and analysis tools, all while you uncover new opportunities with up-to-the-minute market news and insights. Thinkorswim is available on desktop, web, and mobile to meet you where you are. It's built by the trading obsessed to help you trade brilliantly. Learn more at schwab.com/trading.
This holiday season, connection with the kids we love is the best gift of all. Right now, kids on average are spending between 5 to 9 hours a day on screens. And studies link heavy use to rising anxiety and depression, with social media being at the center of it all. That's why Gab makes kids-safe phones and watches. No internet, no social media, just the right features for their age. With Gab's Tech in Steps approach, kids get the right tech at the right time. So if a phone is on your child's wish list, make it a Gab, the gift of safe connection. For an exclusive holiday offer, visit gab.com/getgab and use code GETGAB. That's GABB.com/getgab. Gab, tech in steps, independence for them, peace of mind for you. You know, being healthy isn't about kale smoothies and 5 a.m. workouts. I don't know about you, but that's never been my thing. For me, it's about finding simple habits that actually stick. That's why I love Symbiotica's Magnesium L3 and 8. I take it every night and I swear my brain fog has vanished. Plus, no weird chalky pills, just a smooth, easy to absorb formula. And get this, no junk, no seed oils, no preservatives, just pure quality. If you want to support your brain, sleep, and mood, Symbiotica makes it easy. Check them out at Symbiotica.com and use the code START15 for 15% off plus free shipping at checkout. That's CYMBIOTIKA.com.